Hi everyone, welcome back to Aviva, where we learn, we will have fun, we grow, and most importantly, we create an impact. So here we are all about breaking free from the norms and taking control of our lives. If you saw my last video, you know we touched on how we are often stuck in a cycle of following the expected path without ever questioning if it's really the right one for us. Today, we are diving even deeper, because I realized something huge that could completely change how we see life and success. So whether you are new here or you have been following the journey, I want you to stay with me and ask yourself, what's your dream? So talking about myself, while I used to be in my childhood, I had huge dreams like everybody else does have, right? I used to dream about luxurious cars, not just a car. I used to dream about bungalows. I used to dream about having my own businesses and things like that. But as I keep growing, my dreams and goals, they keep shrinking down because I was truly affected by the illusion that we all live in. So in our entire lives, what we've been told is the same script. Everybody's been told, go to school, get a good job, work hard, save money, and you get retired at 60. And like most of us, I followed it without any questions. I thought if I worked hard, I would eventually be free, but no one told me the truth. And the truth here I realized our hard work alone doesn't make you rich. A job doesn't give you a freedom. And if we don't wake up, we'll spend our entire lives just surviving. I remember the moment that changed everything for me. It wasn't some big crisis, it was one simple question that shook me to the core. One day, after I came to Australia, I was sitting with my mentor when he asked me, Abhi, what's your biggest dream? I froze because no one had ever asked me that before. And in that moment, I realized I didn't have an answer. I had spent years working hard, chasing success, but I had never actually thought about what I truly wanted. So I gave a safe answer. I said just one beautiful house, one car, and I would have my lovely family and maybe one or two local vacations with my family. And when I told this, do you know what my mentor told me? Abhi, every one of us is free to dream as big as we want. But if our dream is small, our effort will be small. And if our effort is small, our life will be small. That really hit me hard because I saw the truth in it. I actually could have told him I actually could have dreamed about multiple properties throughout the globe. I could have dreamed of freedom of my time, whole time spending with my family, taking my family for international vacations each month, and so on. But I was actually limiting myself. We convince ourselves to dream small because it feels realistic. But the truth is, the size of our dream determines the size of our life. And I realized I had been thinking too small my entire life. Let's take an example of Elon Musk. Let's imagine being in the part of Elon Musk, okay? So let's think, what if Elon Musk had shared his dream of going to the Mars, building his own rocket to the people he was hanging around with? What possibly they could have answered him? Oh, it's not realistic. You are dreaming something impossible. Just study hard, get a good job, and make your life secure. Whatever you are thinking is unpracticable, and so on, right? These sorts of opinions, if hit him hard, then today no SpaceX, no Tesla would exist, and Elon Musk certainly wouldn't be the world's richest billionaire at the moment, right? And I know I'm not only the one, because if we are honest, most of us never really think about our dreams. We just follow what society expects. We do what's safe. We get stuck in survival mode, and before we know it, years passes, and one day we wake up and realize we never actually lived. We never built anything of our own. We never even asked ourselves what we truly wanted. And guys, that's the real trap. And the scariest part, Most people never ever escape it or never take any effort to escape through it. And the world doesn't want us to wake up as well, because as long as we stay asleep, we keep working for others. We keep making them rich. We stay trapped in a cycle that was never designed to set us free. And if we don't question it, if we don't change it, we will wake up at 60 and realize, oh shit, I wasted my life. But here's the thing, we don't have to stay stuck. After that conversation with my mentor, I made a decision. I will not settle for a small life. I will dream bigger than ever before. I will take control of my future no matter what it takes. And one of the most important decisions I took that day was I would not just rely on my employment, because that's not gonna make me land somewhere different, somewhere more beautiful than most of the 90% population in the world is at the moment. And the moment I made that decision, everything changed. The way I used to think started changing, because I stopped asking what's safe and what's realistic. And then I started asking myself, what do I truly want? And let me tell you, asking that question will change your life as well. So how do we escape the trap? It starts with one decision. Decide to dream bigger. Decide that we will not settle. Decide that we will create the life we want. And then only we will take action. So we will start learning. We surround ourselves with people who think big, because our surrounding or the people we hang around will definitely going to impact our future as well as our decisions. We develop skills that give us control over our time and income. We stop living for weekends and start building a future where every day is ours, because freedom doesn't come from wishing. It comes from choosing and working for it. So let me ask you all, are you dreaming big enough? Are you creating a future or just surviving? If you keep going like this, where will you be in 10 years? And if that question makes you uncomfortable, good, because that means you are waking up. I don't want to wake up one day and realize I wasted my life, and I know you don't either. So let's make a promise today. No more settling, no more playing small, no more sleepwalking through life. We are taking back control. And if this message hit you today, drop in the comments and tell me what's the dream you are claiming. Because I'm not just here to talk, I'm here to build a movement of people who refuse to settle. See you in the next video. Until then, keep learning, keep growing, keep making an impact, because this life is ours and we are the real owners of our life, and we are going to decide what we are going to do in our next 5 years, next 10 years, next 15 years. Not our boss, not our CEOs. Thank you. See you next time.